Hello, today I am going to create a simple running system for our Unreal character. Begin by choosing what button you want to press to run. I will be using the Shift button. Drag it in your code. Create a variable called running. We need this variable to check whether the character is running or not. Make sure it is a Boolean. Set it to false when released and true when pressed. Using your character movement as reference, drag it out to the main and set the character walk speed to your desired value. In this case, my character walk speed is 600. I will increase it to 900, but tweak the value as you'd like. The character is now running, but it's not very visible. We also need to make sure that the character slows down when we release the Shift button. You could also create a toggle system using a flip-flop node, but I won't do that in this video. To make the running more visible, we will gradually increase the speed, that way the eyes notice the acceleration, thus making it realistic. Drag out a Add subnode and connect it to the getMaxWalkSpeed variable. You can choose the value yourself depending on your game. Drag out a delay node and set the time as you wish. I will change this later to a tick since it will be much smoother, but for now 0.2% will do. Now connect the delay node to a branch and put the running variable as the condition. Connect the true path to the setMaxWalkSpeed node. Now, if the character is running, the speed will increase, and if not, it won't. Seems great, right? Well, there's a tiny problem. As you can see, the character is just getting faster and faster. This is because we have not set a limit to how much the speed can increase. But first, let us make sure that the character slows down when we release the Shift button. Copy and paste the setMaxWalkSpeed node. We will make the same code as we have done upstairs, but instead of increasing the speed, it will decrease. Add a subtract subnode to the setMaxWalkSpeed and set it to your desired value. I will increase the value here a little bit. Now our character should slow down and speed up gradually. Now let us fix the limiter. Drag out a second branch and use an equal float statement. You could also use greater than or less than if your values are odd numbers. This will check whether the max walk speed variable is equal to our default value, the value that we used before we started running. And if it is, it will stop executing the speed loop. When we speed up, we will set it to check whether the value is equal to whatever we want the max running speed to be. Copy the code and reverse it upstairs. Make sure that it's the false value connected to the speed loop. Now we have a perfectly working running system. Feel free to adjust the values according to your game. However, if you'd like, you could also tweak the camera field of view, making the sense of speed greater. To do that, we will use the exact same logic and increase and decrease the camera field of view. After the max walk speed node, connect a set camera field of view node using the camera object as reference. Drag out a get camera field of view variable. Like I said, we will be doing the exact same thing as we did with the max walk speed. Ahoy! A bit too much, but it works. Now we just have to make it smoother and make the same thing happen when we slow down. Again, feel free to tweak the values as you'd like. Copy the code upstairs and do the same thing here. Just make sure to decrease the field of view and not increase it. We don't actually need to create a limiter here, since we can just use the running speed limiter for this as well. Now it looks fast, but it's twitching. This is what I meant in the beginning of the video about changing the delay node to a tick in order to get a smoother feeling. Change the time to 0.01 and voila! A bit fast, but like I keep saying throughout the video, feel free to tweak the values as you'd like. You could also add certain VFX effects to further increase the sense of speed. Hope you learned something.